Naomi's world came crashing down when her son Caden collapsed in his classroom. She rushed to his side, her heart racing like a wild animal. Caden! My baby! Naomi screamed, cradling his limp body in her arms. The school nurse rushed in, her face stern with concern. Naomi, we need to get him to the hospital. Now. The ambulance sirens wailed like a chorus of mournful spirits as Naomi held Caden's hand, her eyes fixed on his pale face. At the hospital, the doctor's words hit Naomi like a ton of bricks. Caden has cervical cancer and it's advanced. Naomi's mind reeled, her thoughts a jumbled mix of fear, guilt, and denial. No, this can't be happening. My baby, my sweet baby. The doctor's sympathetic gaze only made Naomi's eyes well up with tears. We'll do everything we can, Naomi, but we need to run some tests on you too. Naomi's world went dark, her worst fears realized. She had been ignoring her own health issues, putting her family first. Now, she faced the terrifying possibility that she might have passed cancer to her own son. Naomi's eyes blurred as she gazed out the hospital window, her mind reeling with the devastating diagnosis. Caden's small hand trembled in hers, his eyes wide with fear. Mommy, am I going to die? Caden's tiny voice cracked, shattering Naomi's heart. Naomi's throat constricted, her voice barely above a whisper. No, baby, no. We'll get through this together. We'll fight, okay? But the guilt and anxiety gnawing at Naomi's soul threatened to consume her. She felt like she was drowning in a sea of despair, unable to escape the harsh reality. Just then, the doctor entered, his expression somber. Naomi, we need to discuss your test results. Naomi's heart sank, her mind racing with worst-case scenarios. The doctor's words hit her like a tidal wave. You have cervical cancer, Naomi. Advanced, just like Caden's. Naomi's world went dark, her body numb. She felt like she was living a nightmare, trapped in a never-ending cycle of pain and fear. Naomi's eyes locked onto the doctor's, her gaze pleading for a glimmer of hope. What does this mean? Can we still beat this? The doctor's expression softened, his voice gentle. We'll do everything possible, Naomi, but we need to act fast. I want to schedule you both for surgery as soon as possible. Naomi's eyes welled up with tears as she gazed at the doctor, her voice laced with desperation. Surgery? But who will take care of my children? I can't afford babysitting, and I have no one to rely on. The doctor's expression softened, his voice filled with empathy. Naomi, we understand your concerns, but this surgery is crucial for both you and Caden. We can't delay it. Naomi's fear and anxiety boiled over, her words tumbling out in a frantic rush. But what about my babies? Who will feed them, bathe them, tuck them in at night? I can't leave them alone. Doctor, I just can't. The doctor nodded, his eyes understanding. Let me see what we can do. Maybe we can arrange for temporary assistance or find a solution that works for you. Naomi's grip on Caden's hand tightened, her heart heavy with worry. She felt like she was trapped in a nightmare, with no escape from the darkness closing in around her. Naomi's eyes searched the hospital room, her gaze pleading for a miracle. That's when she saw him, Carlo, her estranged brother, standing in the doorway, his eyes locked onto hers with a mix of guilt and determination. Naomi, I'm here, Carlo said, his deep voice filled with emotion. I'll take care of the kids. I'll be here for you. We'll get through this together, sis. Naomi's walls crumbled, her tears flowing like a river as she gazed at the brother she had written off. Carlo, I don't know if I can trust you. Carlo's face contorted in pain, his voice cracking. I know I failed you before, Naomi, but I'm sober now, and I'm here to make it right. I've been sober for 111 days. Let me prove it to you. Sis, let me be the brother you need. Naomi's heart wrestled with her doubt, her fears, and her desperation. She saw the sincerity in Carlo's eyes, and her resolve weakened. Okay, Naomi whispered, her voice barely audible. Okay, Carlo, I'll trust you. As Carlo embraced her, Naomi felt a glimmer of hope, a sense of relief washing over her like a warm breeze on a summer day. Naomi's eyes locked onto Carlo's, her gaze searching for reassurance. You promise me, Carlo? You promise me you'll be there for us? Kahlo's eyes welled up with tears, his voice cracking. I promise. Naomi, I swear on our family's name, I'll be there for you and the kids. I'll be the rock you need, the brother you deserve. Naomi's face crumpled, her body shaking with sobs. Kahlo enveloped her in a warm embrace, holding her tight as she released all the pain and fear she'd been carrying. As they held each other, the hospital room faded away, and all that remained was the love and forgiveness that flowed between them like a river. Dr. Smith's face beamed with a warm smile as he entered the recovery room. Naomi, Caden, you both did fantastically. The surgery was a success, and you'll be discharged soon. Naomi's eyes welled up with tears, her voice shaking. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for giving us a second chance. Dr. Smith's expression turned tender, his voice filled with emotion. Naomi, I've seen many patients, but your family's bond is truly special. Don't ever let it fade. Hold on to it, nurture it, and always remember, love is the best medicine. Kahlo's eyes misted, his voice choked with emotion. We won't, Doctor. We promise. Dr. Smith's gaze lingered on the trio, a sense of pride and joy in his eyes. I know you will. And when you need a reminder, just look at each other. You three are a testament to the power of love and family. As the doctor's words hung in the air, Naomi, Caden, and Kahlo shared a tender moment, their hearts filled with gratitude, love, and a newfound appreciation for the bond they shared.